Most master's applicants don't get rejected because of their GPA or test score. They get rejected because of subtle red flags they don't even realize they're putting out there. So here are 15 quick red flags and exactly how to fix them. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Caitlin, an Oxford MBA and admissions consultant who has helped hundreds of students win interviews and offers to attend all the top business schools in the world. Red flag number 1 is unexplained career gaps or inconsistencies. Now, gaps or inconsistencies will make the admissions committees question stability or transparency. So they will assume the worst unless you guide the narrative. So the fix is to provide a short factual explanation with no drama and no excuses. In the optional essay, you might write something like, "Thank you for the opportunity to provide more information. The year after I graduated, I decided to pursue my passion for empowering women, so I moved to Peru to volunteer for a women's shelter." Red flag number 2 is unclear or unrealistic post-master's goals. So vague goals are going to appear like you're directionless, and unrealistic goals will make it look like you're uninformed. So the fix is to state a focused, logical career path. For example, you might say, "Short term, I plan to join McKinsey & Company as an engagement manager in their London office, where I hope to support healthcare clients. Long term, I plan to start my own health tech consulting firm that will develop early cancer detection software and devices." Red flag number 3 is no evidence behind big claims. Words like leader or passionate or impact driven mean nothing without proof. So the fix is to make sure that you have evidence that supports every claim that you're going to make in your applications, from what you've done to what you're doing now to what you want to do. Now, evidence can come in different forms. For example, it could be your current job. It could be an internship you did, a major that you chose, could be a bachelor's thesis, could be a student club you led, or an extracurricular project, or a nonprofit that you volunteered for. Red flag number 4 is weak quant or academic signals without context. Now, a low GPA or a lack of quantitative skills in your background isn't fatal, but ignoring it is. So the fix is to explain it concisely and to demonstrate your quantitative readiness through additional courses. Now, I always recommend that my students that need to prove their quantitative readiness will take the MBA math course. Alternatively, you could take some quantitative courses through your community college. Red flag number 5 is lack of progression. Years of experience without growth raises questions about performance and ambition. So the fix is to highlight increased scope, deeper responsibilities, and initiative, even if your title stayed the same. Red flag number 6 is inflated or superficial extracurriculars. Listing too many shallow activities is going to make it look like you're unfocused or inauthentic. So the fix is to choose 2 to 3 meaningful commitments that will show consistency and impact, and then highlight those across your resume, your application form, and in your interviews. Red flag number 7 is recommendation misalignment. So weak, vague, or contradictory letters are going to send the message of poor judgment on your part or weak relationships. So the fix is to choose recommenders who A, love you, they're your biggest fan, and B, know you and your work very well to the point that they can speak to specific examples. So just like you need to prove every claim that you make in your applications, your recommenders need to as well. So if they're gonna say that you are a leader, or you're very attentive to details, or you have great integrity, they need to give a specific example. They can say, for example, I remember when so-and-so did this, and that impressed me because I've never seen someone do something like that. And that will give evidence for their claim about you. Red flag number 8 is poor interview performance. Rambling, overly formal tone, or no evidence kills otherwise strong applications. So the fix is to know your core stories and practice delivering them out loud with frameworks. Now, if you have a Kira talent interview coming up, then check out my Kira Mastery System. I've linked to it below. Red flag number 9 is application form inconsistencies. So mismatched dates, different job titles across the resume, application form, and your LinkedIn profile, or inflated metrics will break trust immediately. So the fix is to triple check every detail across your application form, resume, transcript, LinkedIn profile, and make sure that every single place is telling the exact same story. Red flag number 10 is tone problems. So arrogance, stiffness, drama, or overly casual writing signals immaturity. So the fix is to aim for confident, warm, professional messaging that matches your personal brand. Now, if you're not sure whether you are striking that right balance, then you can put a piece of your writing into chat and ask it, can this be interpreted as being arrogant in any way? And see what response you get. Sometimes it can give you insights that are actually very useful. Red flag number 11 is a generic applicant profile. So doing everything right, but sounding like everyone else makes you invisible. So the fix is to highlight your unique angle, experiences, values, an industry lens, or a personal motivation. For example, did you grow up across multiple countries? Did you play table tennis at a professional level? Did you publish a children's book? Did you raise $100,000 for a charity? All of those were unique angles that my students have taken in their applications. Red flag number 12 is no demonstrated school fit. Essays that could apply to any university show zero awareness for that specific school's culture and values. So the fix is to build what I call your affinity score. Now, I put together a free guide that will tell you what the affinity score is exactly and how you can build yours. The link is in the description. Red flag number 13 is unconvincing career change. Now, changing industries or jobs is completely fine, but not if there's no evidence that that decision was part of a bigger plan. So the fix is to show transferable skills, exposure, or the steps that you took with the intention of making that switch, so that you show the admissions committees that there was a lot of thought behind it. Red flag number 14 is resume-style essays. So listing accomplishments without reflection in your essays is going to show low maturity and a lack of self-awareness. So the fix is to focus on what you learned, why it mattered, and how it shaped your direction. So add a little bit of emotion to your writing. So if you're talking about an experience, you can tell us how it made you feel. And how did that experience make you a better person? Red flag number 15 is lack of clarity. Confusion around your path will make schools question your judgment and readiness. So the fix is to present a clean narrative about where you've been, what you learned, and where you're going. For interviews, you should practice explaining out loud the thinking behind all of the decisions that you've made in your life. Why did you choose your major? Why did you choose to work for that company? Why did you go to that school? Why did you switch careers? Why did you take a year off? Explain the thinking behind every decision. To recap, we covered the 15 red flags in master's applications. Number 1, unexplained career gaps or inconsistencies. Number 2, unclear or unrealistic post-master's goals. Number 3, no evidence behind big claims. Number 4, weak quant or academic signals without context. Number 5, lack of career progression or increasing responsibility. Number 6 is inflated or superficial extracurriculars. Number 7, recommendation misalignment. Number 8 is poor interview performance. Number 9 is application form inconsistencies. Number 10 is tone problems. Number 11 is generic applicant profile. Number 12 is no demonstrated school-specific fit. Number 13 is unconvincing career switch. Number 14 is resume-style essays. And number 15 is lack of clarity in your narrative. None of these red flags are deal breakers on their own, and they will become problems only if you ignore them. If you want to see how strong your application looks from the admissions committee's perspective, then you can download my profile scorecard. I've linked to it in the description. Thanks for spending time with me today, and I'll see you in the next video.